Hey guys, welcome back to my Colourful Country Life and my channel plans for 2026. A little while ago I asked if you want to continue with our project book format for next year, and it was a resounding yes, so thank you to everybody for your input. I have been so looking forward to chatting about this because I have so many fun ideas for the new year. So let's get into it, let's talk about it, and let's start with our full book colour alongs. First up is Rooms of Wonder by Johanna Basford. So this will be completed this year, next year I should say, so it will be completed in 2026. At least that is the plan, that is next year's goal. We are getting really close now and I'm super excited to finally have a completed Johanna Basford book in my collection. If you've been here for a while, you'll know I've only got 2 books completed in my entire colouring life, and that is 2 Kerby Rosanes books. So to have a book completed by another artist is going to be really cool. So let me show you what we have left. Now, if you are new to the channel and new to the term full book colour along, all it means is I colour each of these pages as a colour along. So they're all filmed, and up here on the channel there is a playlist for the book. So if you look in my playlist for Rooms of Wonder by Johanna Basford, you'll see the full book colour along there. So every page you see in this book so far is already up there as a colour along, and the rest will be up there eventually. So what do we have left? Okay, let's put it down like this and flip. I think our main uncoloured pages could be in the middle of the book. Now this one I have been leaving to the end. I do have an idea of how I want to colour the telephone and the landscape and office inside, but it's this negative space. I always feel like I need to fill it. I know I don't have to, but I feel like I need to, like I did over here with the bubbles, which I kind of regret that decision. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this one yet. Yeah. I don't know. I've got to think of a background. That's why that one's been left. These two, not a huge fan of colouring all this metal with the musical instruments. This one, I'm trying to think of something interesting to do with this page. So I'm not just colouring a bunch of musical instruments because I would find that quite boring, I think. Yeah, so I'm going to have to come up with something interesting, I think, for that page. This one I have plans for. I've been saying that for a few months now. We will get there. These two I love. This is one of my favourite pages in the book, actually. What else? So I think, okay, we've got this one here. Love this page too. We've got these two and that one. And then I think it's more the middle of the book. Let's have a look. All that's done. So we've got this one. Okay, yeah, and I think it's these pages here. Nope. Aha, yeah. Okay, so we've got that one to go. I have plans for that one as well. And these two. And then these two. I might actually do this over summer because we are heading into summer here in Australia, and I think these will be really fun to colour. We have these two. I really like this page. I am looking forward to colouring this one. That one, not so much. I'm not a huge wallpaper fan. I keep grabbing 2 pages. Now, I think everything except for the double page at the very front is completed. Yeah. Oops. Done. Done. This one. So this one will be starting shortly. So at the end of November, I'm going to start this double page spread. And I did ask if you wanted to do 1 video per page, or if we should split it into like a small victory style by doing a column at a time. And everybody liked that idea. So what we're going to do is 5 of the little images at a time. Yep, 5. Thought I better check that. So we're going to do 1 column of 5 in one video, and then the next video will be another column of 5. But what I've decided is I'm not going to do yep, just counting 10. I'm not going to do 10 videos all in a row. So I'm not going to color these 5 in one video, then come back and do 5 in the next video. What I'm going to do is break it up. So otherwise 10 videos, that's all you're going to see for most of the month. So I'll do one video of 5 and then I'll color in some other books and I'll come back and do the next video of 5 and so on. So it could take a little bit of time to color the entire double page spread, but at least it breaks it up a little bit, so that's not all you're seeing from me for the entire month. Now everything else at the beginning here is completed. Yeah, and I'm not going to do these inside covers. So on to our second full book color along, and that is Dark Fairytales by Kerby Rosanes. Now, I'm not going to show you what we have left in this book. I'm going to show you what we've already completed because, yeah, that is a lot easier. So, we've still got quite a lot to do, like I said. So, if you are new to the channel and you want to join in and follow along, we haven't coloured too many pages so far. So, there's plenty of videos up there already if you want to catch up and join in with us. I mean, the videos are going to be up forever, so you can catch up and join in whenever you like. But yeah, so this is a page I'm working on in November. So by the time you're seeing this video, you may have already seen this completed. So I'm not quite sure which one will be up first. We have this double page spread. What is next? Oops, and this double page spread. We've got this little mermaid. That was my first page completed in the book, I think. And another double page spread, and that is it so far. So as you can see, we have a long way to go. So it's going to keep us really busy heading into 2026. Now, next I want to talk about project books for 2026. So if you're new to the channel or to the colouring community, or you're new to the idea of project books in general, these are books that we focus on throughout the year, similar to a full book colour along, but without the pressure to finish the entire book. The goal is simply to create a well-loved book that fills up with colourful pages over time. So why do I love to have project books on the channel? There's a couple of reasons for that. Now, the main reason being that it helps fill up my books, and I love seeing full, well-loved, colourful books on my bookcase. The other reason is it helps with decisions on what to colour each month. This is great for anyone who experiences decision fatigue. Also, if I am feeling some type of colouring block, I usually will reach for one of the project books that I'm focusing on. Because I do choose my project books based on books that I would love to colour the majority of, or if not all of the colouring pages, it just makes it easier to keep going if you are starting to get a little bit of that colouring block come through. And last year's format worked beautifully. We had 2 project books for the first half of the year and 2 new project books for the second half of the year. So 4 different books in total. And you guys all said you were happy to continue with that format. We actually got quite a few pages completed, so last year's books are looking a lot fuller and a lot more colourful. I do typically colour 7 to 10 pages per month, so even with 2 full book colour alongs and 2 project books, there's still going to be plenty of room for other colour alongs throughout the year and each month. So I'm not limiting myself to just these books. There will be plenty of colour alongs from other books and other artists as well. So now for the fun part, choosing our project books. But before I show you anything, I actually have a little bit of a confession to make. I have already chosen 2 of next year's project books simply because I had to include them. They are 2 of my favorite releases for this entire year of 2025, and I know many of you feel the same, so hopefully you guys will like this decision as well. And first up is Rita Berman's newest release. You guys knew this one was coming now, didn't you? So for my US friends, I will check with Rita about release dates and purchase information since the book isn't widely available there yet. So what that means in terms of our project books is that this book might fall into the second half of the year category. I will still be colouring in the book beforehand, but that'll just mean more colour alongs will be available when you get your books, and then we can go full on with it when we start the project book, which would be in July. And that way it is fair and we can all work on the book together. I'll show you a quick flip, but my full review of this book is up on the channel. If you want to check that out, I will tag that up in the eye above. But this book is beautiful. I am in love. Now, Africa used to be my favourite reader book, but I adore this book. I love the new size as well. So it's a little bit bigger than her original German editions. This is a German edition as well. It's just a teeny tiny little bit smaller than the UK editions. So one thing I was saying in my review is the page that I want to start with. Look at that one for Halloween next year. See, if we do start this book in July to December, that is going to be perfect for Halloween. Oh, look, I love that page. These full pages, I love how busy the pages are. They're detailed, but they're not super intricate, which is awesome. And they're a really good size too. So they don't take 10 years to complete each page. Now, where is it? There's one that's kind of Christmassy. If I can find it. Is it that one? Yes, this one. It's well, it's kind of probably more wintry than Christmassy, but I'm going to make it Christmassy, I think. And yeah, I think we might colour this one in December, and that could be our first page completed. And of course, I will put it in a playlist for this book. And when we come to July to start the full book, not the full book colour along, the project book, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Watch to the end, guys. When we get to start this as a project book, there will already be colour alongs up in the playlist. Now, I forgot what I was trying to say there. Yeah, so there'll be colour alongs up in the playlist already. If we do any, look at that, if we do any colour alongs before it becomes a project book, which I guarantee we will be doing colour alongs before it becomes a project book if we wait till July. So there we go. That is our first definite project book for 2026. And let me show you the second one. And I reckon you guys have already guessed this one as well, but it is Lulu Mayo's Lulu's House of Wonder. I adore this book. This one I think will start in January because it is pretty widely accessible. You can get it on all of your Amazons. This is the cutest book, and both this and Reader's newest book are my favorites from both artists. So they're both my new favorites. Like I said, my last favorite reader book was Africa, and my last favorite Lulu book was the Million Sea Creatures. So these have taken their spots there, and I can genuinely see myself coloring every page in both books. And you never know, once we complete Rooms of Wonder in 2026, that is our goal, guys, one of these may take the place of the next full book color along. So we shall see. Now, let's have a quick look through this one. If you haven't seen it, I think I've got a... No, I don't have a full book review on this one. I think it's in a colouring book haul video that I did last month or the month before. I did that one for Halloween. But it is so cute. And it's single-sided, so we're going to do a lot of alcohol colouring, I think, in this book. A lot of basing. So if you like your alcohol marker colouring, you're going to enjoy this one. It is just, look at that, is adorable. That is really, really cute. I could colour every single page. Look at it. Wonder if I keep, no, I might change Lulu's outfit up a bit. I was going to say, shall I keep it the same colour? But she changes her outfit, so, does she? Yeah, I think she does. Yeah, different patterns on it. So we can change her outfit up. It is so cute. So this is another definite, look at that page. I love that page too. So this is another definite for our project books. Now, for the other two project books, I've chosen 4 options, as that's the limit for poll options on YouTube. I have chosen different artists from the ones already mentioned. So the other 4 books that we're going to choose from are not Rita, they're not Lulu, they're not Johanna, and they're not Kerby. So this way we can mix things up a little bit, and let me show you option number 1. We have Romantic Country by Eerie, and this is the first tale. So although we had an Eerie project book this year in 2025, we did the second tale. I have had so many requests for colour alongs from her other books. I did have a look at other artists. I was thinking of including something different than Eerie, because we did do Eerie 2025. But because there were so many requests, and I do love this book, and my daughter agreed with all those requests too. This is by far her favorite book in my colouring book collection, and I've only coloured 1 page in it so far that I can remember. Let's have a quick look. I think I coloured a Christmassy page. I'm pretty sure I did. Let's have a look. And I did check to make sure that this is quite accessible. I can see it over there on Amazon, because I think there was a time when this was unavailable for a while. That's the one I coloured. This was a very early colouring, actually. I think I coloured this before I had my channel, I think. It's Prismacolor pencils. I'm just looking at the colours. Yeah, it's definitely Prismacolor pencils. And actually, I coloured this really well. Even the background here, Prismacolor pencils. I love the snow. I coloured that really well, actually. But I'm pretty sure that's it. Is that? Actually, I think I might have mixed some polychromos. I think that's a mix of Prismas and polys, because I don't do that very often anymore. I don't do that at all anymore, mix my pencil brands, but I used to, especially in Eerie's books. But there's so many pretty pages in here. Just do a quick little flip. I won't show you every single page. Look. These are beautiful. That's really pretty. I like that one too. These books, I said in my confessions tag video, my colouring confessions tag, that these books remind me of my childhood, and I'm thinking of different like cartoons. And I did mention Baba, the elephant that I used to watch. And when I'm seeing things like the castle grounds and the fountains, that's what I think of. So it'd be nice to get more done in this book. Look at that. Look at that double page spread. That's pretty as well. Yeah. What was I going to say? Yeah, so it'd be nice to get some more pages coloured in this book. Now, I think even if it's not chosen as a project book, I almost have full book colour along again. If it's not chosen as a project book, I'll definitely do some more pages in it next year, so I can fill it up a little bit more, because it's a bit of a shame it's sitting there with only 1 page coloured, and there's so many beautiful illustrations in this book. So on that note, let's take a look at book 2. And for this next option, I have chosen Sagen by Maria Trolle, which is Fairytale Worlds in the English edition. And this is one of my favourite Maria Trolle books. And I've again only completed 1 page, which is, it's an absolute travesty that I've only coloured 1 page in one of my favourite books of hers. So that's the 1 page I've coloured, and that is a colour along up on the channel already. Yeah, so let's just have a quick look. So pretty. I was looking at Starfall. That's a really cute page. So I was tossing up between these two, but I love this book, and like I said, I've only coloured 1 page in it, and Starfall I've done quite a few. So I love these kind of images with the borders and the little foresty scenes. Some Beauty and the Beast here. So this was fun. I remember when, I think it was when Dark Fairytales was first released, someone did comment that it'd be really fun to colour The fairy tale in this book, and if it has a matching fairy tale in Dark Fairytales at the same time, and see them side by side, so the creepy version versus the pretty version. Yeah, I don't know that many of them match up. I love the Hansel and Gretel pages. You do have these in Dark Fairytales, actually. Yeah, I love that too. So this is another one I would love. I love this. That's the front cover, isn't it? Yeah. I'm just thinking, would it be fun to recreate that colour scheme? Pink and green. Bit of a limited colour palette. Could do like a pink sky. Some pink clouds. That would actually work really well. I can see how that could be coloured in a pink and green colour scheme. Beautiful. I love that Red Riding Hood page. Look at his face. I do love that page too. I've been eyeing that one off quite a while, for quite a few months actually. Mermaid, maybe, if we were to do this in the first half of the year. I like this page too. And that one. I say that about every single page. I love that page. This is why it's one of my favourite Maria Trolley books. It's my favourite Maria Trolley book, actually. Yeah. I'm just looking at Starfall sitting over there on my shelf. No, I think this one is my most favourite. I haven't got her two newer books, the autumn one and the Christmas one. I just mostly because I want to colour in the ones I've got first. So as you can see, I've only coloured one page in this book, so I don't want to buy two more books when I've only coloured one page in this book. I want to fill these books up first. But I did see a couple of sneak peeks, or it's not sneak peeks, a couple of pages from the autumn book, and they did look a lot simpler, and I think it was one-sided as well. I did see Maria Trolley mention that she was going to be doing some more single-sided books, and I do like the idea of single-sided books, but the pages that I did see from the autumn book didn't excite me that much, so I haven't seen a full flip through. I might have to have a look at one of the full flip throughs to see if it's something I might want to purchase down the track, but it did look like it was a lot simpler, and I know a lot of people thought these books were a lot simpler, but I quite like these books. I prefer these to her older books like Twilight Garden and Nightfall and all that. I prefer these books, but I think I don't know that I'm going to like the autumn one. I haven't seen the Christmas one yet. But look at that. He's so cute. So this is our second option. So we've had Eerie, the first tale. We've had Sargon by Maria Trolley, or Fairytale Worlds. So let's have a look at option number 3. So I have picked out an R.J. Hampson book, and that is Mountain King, which is actually my favourite R.J. book so far, or favourite that I have. I don't actually own all of his books. I think I only own 4. This one, the Christmas book, I've got Frog's Tale and Forest Song. I think that's it. I think I only have those 4. Is that 4 books? Yeah. They're the only ones in my collection, but I would love to colour more in this book because I absolutely love it. I have had quite a lot of requests for R.J. Hampson pages as well. I know a lot of you like the alcohol marker basing, I should say, with the pencils over the top. So this is the one I've coloured. Where is it? There we go. That's the one I've completed so far. That was with alcohol markers, Prismacolor pencils, and that KJ design by Karen metallic paint, and a bunch of other embellishments. So that was really fun. I love how beautiful and vibrant and bright that page is. I love it. But I love, oh, I've coloured 2. I thought I only coloured, oh, is this a colour along as well? I wonder if this is a colour along too. I'm going to have to double check. I like this page too. I'm pretty sure it is also a colour along. And did I use alcohol markers on this one as well? I did. Oh, there you go. I thought I'd only coloured 1 page too. So I feel like I could colour every single page in this book. Like, look how sweet that is. And look at that. I do have, I'm pretty sure I've got a full book review for this book up on the channel. So if you want to see a full flip through and me talk about all the different pages, I will link it up above here. But look at these guys. I love these little guys. So cute. I like this page too. And that one. I've got to stop saying I like this page too, because I like all of them. That is pretty much the whole point of me choosing these books. They are fantastic. And we do have the second copy at the back here, which is a little bit different. So that's the one there that I coloured here. So I think the main difference is just the night sky on that one. I don't know if this is one. So some of his books he just made like with the black backgrounds originally, and then he started making changes. So I can't remember if this is before he started making the changes when it was just black backgrounds versus white backgrounds, or if this was after the changes. But I love this book either way. Every single page. It's just so cute. Look at that. Like, seriously. It's fantastic. So, this was our third option. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so it has subtle changes and the black background. So there are different differences in the illustrations back here as well. So I love this one. Now, again, I love R.J. Hampson, and I know he has so many more books out there, which I would absolutely love to collect. But I'm trying to fill up the books that I have before I start introducing a lot more into my collection. So let's colour some more R.J. Hampson in 2026. Regardless of whether it's chosen as a project book, I do want to colour some more pages as well. With all of the books that I'm showing you as options today, I will be colouring them in 2026 at some point, even if they're not chosen as project books. So if they're project books, we're colouring in them every month. But if they're not, I'm still going to colour some images in them now. For our option number 4, I've cheated. I've slightly cheated. I have actually picked up 2 books for the one option, but actually I might include a third book for this option. Anyway, I couldn't decide which one I wanted to colour in more at the time. So let's take a look at both of them. And these are both from another highly requested artist from you guys on the channel, and that is Melpomene Chatsapanagottu. And I've chosen Circle of Life and Dream Voyage. Now, I don't know which one I want to colour in the most. So I love Melpomene's book. She's one of my favourite artists, and I have not coloured in any of her books for so long. I think Dream Voyage was the last one I coloured in, and that would have been back in like March or April. So we need to colour more Melpomene on the channel. Now, regardless of whether it's a project book, like I've already said, I do want to colour more of her work. Now, Dream Voyage is her newest release. Circle of Life was her first release, and I love both of them. This was always my favourite Melpomene book, and then when this one came out and I was doing my review, I said this was my new favourite Melpomene book. When I was flipping through them both for this video, I could not decide which one was my favourite Melpomene book. This one, I love all the images. I could colour every single page. This one is more mythical, which is a subject I really, really enjoy colouring. And I did like majority of these pages too. So I could easily have done this as a full book colour along as well as this one, but I don't know. So we're adding them both in here. Last year I did give Circle of Life an option as a project book, and it was not chosen by you guys. And then a lot of people were commenting throughout the year saying they wish Circle of Life was a project book. So I'm giving it a second chance here. And now I've only coloured one page in Dream Voyage. So let's have a look actually. Before we talk about Melpomene's new book. So Dream Voyage, I've coloured one, which is crazy colours. It's at the back here somewhere. Is it further back? And these are all single-sided, so we can use lots of different mediums. So that's the one I actually coloured. It's very colourful, very purple. And I will tag the full flip through if I can up the top here. And I've got that marked because I was going to colour that page. But it's very fantasy-like, very mythical. So any colour goes, really. Just have fun with colours and mediums and just play around with this book. Now, I do know quite a few people struggle with the thicker, darker line art, so it could be good to work more in one of these to show how to colour with those thicker, darker lines and still get some nice bright colours. Yeah. Such an interesting book. I actually don't see this posted very often. I don't see many completed pages from this book. Am I the only one that loves this book so much? Love that. That's a cover image. Do you guys have this book? Do you love it as much as I do? I adore this page. It's one of my favourites in the book. My very favourite page that I have wanted to colour since the moment I saw it is coming up very soon. So much fun. So many details and fun things happening. Now this is the nameplate page and look at it. Can you imagine what this would look like completed? It's like a little map that's come to life. I love it. I love it. This is what I really want to colour. So we might colour this anyway next year because I really want to get to this at some point. But I just can't. I can't with this book. Look, we've got our land mass, but if you can look up here, is kind of like the face of maybe a wolf. So we've got his ear, which is stuck. Hang on. Oh, I'm breaking my spine open here. Lay it flat. So you can see his ear come up here, which you can't see when the book's like that. But yeah, with this wolf. And it's like she's come here. This is us on our little adventure. And she's in the water, these magical waters here. She's opened this up and out comes this dream landscape, which turns into all these different beautiful places that she's going to go visit on her travels. It's really fun. Yeah. So, Circle of Life. Let's have a quick look at Circle of Life. So, I've only coloured the one page in this book. That's her newest one. And then Circle of Life, her first one. Actually, I'll put this to the side. I'm sure you've all seen this one. I'm sure you probably all have this one. And I do have quite a few colour alongs. Last time I coloured in this book was in 2024. So I say quite a few colour alongs. It looks like I've got 4. Not quite as many as it sounds, is it? There's that one there we've coloured. That's just Prismas with distress inks in the background. But every single page, I love colouring nature and landscapes and just these beautiful scenes as well. So that is another reason why I absolutely adore this book. I'll try and tag the full flip through of this book up here too. Look at this. This is one double page spread I've always wanted to colour, but that will probably take me an entire month, I think, to colour. But can you imagine? It is stunning. I just picture it full of all these beautiful, bright, bold, vibrant colours. It's just going to look amazing. What was I going to say? Yeah, I will tag up here the full flip through from when I first got the book. If I can. We're limited on YouTube with how many things we can tag up above there. So if not, it's on my channel. There'll be a playlist for this book. I love this one. That is stunning. And him. He's really cute. Why did I think that I coloured him already? That one. Distress inks in the background. Prismas. Oh, is there anything in here? Nope. I don't think so. I'm sure there's more pages. I've probably skipped a few. Oh, look at that one as well. You know I love underwater pages. Look at all the details. Look at all the tiny fish. Oh, no. I love how I have these ideas and I shut them down straight away. This idea just occurred to me because someone was asking me if I could do a full page of colouring with just like gel pens or glitter gel pens. And I was like, oh yes, all these tiny details. But no, I'm not colouring that whale in just gel pens. But yeah, all those little fish, that would work for all the little fish. Maybe I need to do a page in Lost Ocean with just gel pens next year. That could be a new challenge. Love these pages. We've had that one, that's a colour along. There is more. I've missed some. That's the first page I coloured in this book. That one was just pencils. I didn't base it with anything. There's that one, that's a colour along. They're all colour alongs. Yeah, so, okay. Circle of Life, we've got Dream Voyage, but Melpomene has a new book coming out which is releasing in February called Flower Fantasy, and from what I've seen from sneak peeks, it looks really, really good. So what I need to know from you guys, if you're thinking of choosing Melpomene as one of the project book options, which book do you want to see? Do you want to see Circle of Life? Do you want Dream Voyage? Or do we wait for the new release of Flower Fantasy? If you want to wait and see what Flower Fantasy looks like, we could leave Melpomene until the second half of the year. And if Flower Fantasy isn't the chosen one once it's released and we can see what it looks like, then I can put up a poll again just to choose between these two. Or actually I could put up a poll anyway and we could choose between all three of them if you wanted to. So on the poll today, I'm just going to write Melpomene's name. But if you do choose that option, please leave me a comment about which book you think you would prefer to see out of these two or the new one. So I'm genuinely super excited about these choices for next year. I love all the books that we have here as an option, and I'm really looking forward to filling them up a little bit as well. So I hope you are as well. It was really hard to narrow it down to just 4 books. And I think if this is something we're going to continue with each year, then I will try to change up the artists each time. So we're making the most of all of our different books and including lots of different artists for people as well. So like I said, I'm really excited about these choices. Head over to the community tab after watching this video and cast your vote. Thank you so much for helping me kick off 2026. I cannot wait to see what you all choose. Let me know in the comments which project books you're most excited about, and feel free to share if you have any video ideas for the year ahead, beginner tutorials, techniques, series you'd love to see. I will be continuing with the colour combination series and the background series as well. There are a few challenge videos that I might be doing throughout the year as well. But if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already, or hype the video. Let's make 2026 a colourful, creative and fun year together. Drop a paint palette emoji in the comments if you're ready to help choose our next project books and help shape the channel for you for next year. So until next time, happy colouring, take care and bye for now.